intro.
Hey guys, in this video we will see inventory control topic. To understand the principle of this topic is very much important in order to minimize the final cost of the product. So inventory control is one of the most important tool of industrial engineering and management. Here what we will do is simply we will maintain an appropriate amount of stock in the inventory, and by doing so we can reduce the handling and carrying cost of the product. Now different industries use different models as per their product and other criterias. Mainly there are three models. Let me discuss some theory points regarding them, which are very much important to understand the difference between these models. Let's see one by one. First model. With the help of this inventory versus time graph, we can clearly see that this model deals with instantaneous replenishment, shown by a vertical line, which means that as soon as our previous stock ends completely, we will place an order, and that order will take zero amount of time to reach to our inventory. That is, lead time will be zero, and the consumption of the stock will be always continuous. This case is an ideal case, hence not used generally. Let's see second model, which is practically possible and commonly used model in the industries, in which we can see that the replenishment of the inventory is not instantaneous but continuous, and the consumption of the stock by the industry is always continuous, which means that at one side the raw material will keep coming into the inventory, and the other side the industry will use this raw material simultaneously. But here the complex task is to find out the optimum level of inventory for reducing the handling charges. That is, we have to keep the height of this triangle as minimum as possible. Third model. This model is similar to the first model but deals with shortages also. Here we are allowing the shortages in the inventory, and for fulfilling this shortage we have to build back order, and due to this the economic order quantity EOQ will get increased. As we can see here, the height of this triangle is maximum in this case, and due to the extra back ordering or shortage cost, the total inventory cost will also increase in this model. First, economic order quantity EOQ, that is optimum number of quantity to keep into the inventory, which is nothing but the height of these triangles, is given by under root 2D CO by CH. This formula is derived from the equation of total variable cost of inventory, which includes annual ordering cost and annual holding cost. Simply remember this important formula from this topic. Here D is annual demand, CO is order cost per order, and CH is holding cost per unit per year, which can be calculated simply from cost per piece multiplied with interest rate on per piece. For second model, EOQ formula will be same, but the value of CH holding cost will become more precise. CH multiplied with 1 minus D by P. Here small d is demand rate per day and small p is production rate per day. For third model, again the formula will be same instead of CH holding cost. Here we have to consider shortages cost also. In most of the books you will find this bracket in numerator part but in reciprocal way, so don't worry, both the formulas are same, but this is more easy to remember according to the changes in holding cost only. Now minimum inventory cost formula is total inventory cost equal to under root 2D CO CH for the first model, and for remaining models also the formula is same instead of holding cost term. Third formula is of total annual cost, which is DCP plus D by Q times CO plus Q by 2 times CH. Again same formula for remaining models also, only the holding cost term is added. Here note this point, total annual cost consists of purchasing cost per year, ordering cost per year, and holding cost per year. But for third model, shortage cost per year will also include. Here don't get confused with two ordering cost and two holding cost notations. CO is ordering cost per order, but when it is multiplied with demand upon EOQ, then it will become ordering cost per year, because demand upon EOQ gives us number of orders, and CH is holding cost per unit per year. But when it is multiplied with half of the EOQ, then it will become holding cost per year and not per unit. I guess your doubts are cleared now. If not, then don't worry, I will discuss these notations again. But before that, remember these important points also. Number of orders is equal to demand upon EOQ. Time interval between orders or frequency is reciprocal of number of orders. Here demand is per year, so answer will come in year. Convert them as per the required unit. So be careful with units here. Reorder point is demand upon lead time, and maximum inventory level is P minus D into EOQ by P. Here P is production rate and D is demand rate, but both should have same unit. Now the important point is, at EOQ, inventory cost will be minimum and ordering cost per year will be equal to holding cost per year, which is clearly shown in this chart, and just now we have seen the formula for this cost. After simplifying this equation only, we get the formula for economic order quantity. So remember this point also. There is a tool which is used for proper management of inventory, ABC analysis, also called as always better control, ABC analysis. In this analysis, we will classify the items of inventory on the basis of annual consumption value. It is based on Pareto law, which is nothing but a simple 80-20 principle. And here we don't need high safety stock. A items has high value and less quantity. Approximately the cost of A items will be 70% of total inventory and the quantity of A items will be 10% of total inventory. C items has less value and more quantity. Approximately the cost of C items will be only 10% of total inventory and the quantity of C items will be 70% of total inventory. B items has medium cost and medium quantity, approximately 20%. This was the ABC analysis, classification of items according to annual consumption value. Similarly, there are number of analyses available for inventory management. Which one should be implemented is totally depends on company and its product. XYZ analysis is the classification of inventory items based on closing inventory value. HML analysis is classification of items based on cost of the items, high, medium and low, HML analysis. SDE analysis is the classification of items based on availability of the items. VED analysis is the classification of items based on spare parts. Now let's see the notations which I have used. D is demand of items per year, CP is cost per piece, and I is interest on per piece. Multiply CP and I to get holding cost if not given. Then Q is economic order quantity, small d is demand rate per day and small p is production rate per day. Both are required to find EOQ for second model having continuous supply and continuous consumption. CH is carrying cost per unit per year or holding cost per unit per year. CO is ordering cost per order or setup cost or procurement cost or can be called as preparatory cost. So be careful with units of these notations. Let's see the questions came from this topic. In GATE 89 the question was, in an ideal inventory control system, if annual demand is doubled, then new economic order quantity will be. So in this formula replace D with 2D, then we will see that economic order quantity will be increased by root 2 times. In GATE 91 again same question. The values of demand and EOQ was given. They asked to find out new EOQ when demand gets doubled. In GATE 95 the question was, if demand is doubled and the ordering cost is halved, then new EOQ will be remains unchanged. In GATE 97 all the values were directly given and the question was, find number of orders per year for second model. Here first find out EOQ for second model and then find number of orders from demand upon EOQ. In GATE 99, in computing total inventory cost, by mistake the demand rate used was 40% higher than the true demand rate. Due to this error, the total inventory cost will increase by. So in this formula replace D with 1.4D, then root 1.4 is 1.18. It means inventory cost will increase by 18%. In GATE 2000, a 5 marks conventional question was there with all the given data. They asked to find out EOQ and total annual cost. In GATE 2001, a 5 marks conventional question was there with 2 price breaks. That is, if you buy below 100 quantity, then unit price will be 150. But if you buy above 100 quantity, then unit price will be 100 only. Then find EOQ. In this type of questions, first find EOQ for both the cases using different CP value and then find inventory cost for both the cases. And by comparing them, select the EOQ which gives less inventory cost. In GATE 2002, all the values were given directly and find EOQ. In GATE 2003, same type of question repeated with different given data. Find EOQ. In GATE 2004, a chart was given consisting of all the values of demand, order cost, holding cost for two products separately. The question was, ratio of EOQ for these two products is So first find out EOQ for both the products separately and then find their ratio. In GATE 2006, same question was there as GATE 2001 with 2 price breaks discount. Which offer will you select? Find with EOQ. In GATE 2010, again same question was there. If total annual cost is to be minimized, then the retailer should accept 2% discount or 4% discount. In GATE 2014, another same question was there with all the given data. They asked to find out number of orders per year. So first find EOQ and then find number of orders by using formula demand upon EOQ. In another set of GATE 2014, all the values were given along with the production and demand rate. They asked a frequency for second model. So first find EOQ and then find frequency or time interval by using formula EOQ upon demand. In GATE 15, again a simple numerical on basic model was there asking the cycle length of the order in days, that is time interval between orders. In GATE 2016, exactly same type of numerical was repeated, asking the time between 2 consecutive orders but in months. In another set of GATE 16, a lengthy numerical was there on basic model with 3 different price breaks, having different unit price for each offer. Find out best EOQ. And last year in GATE 2018, again all the values was given directly and the question was find out EOQ for simple inventory model. In IS 96, directly formula was asked for EOQ. In SC 97, a numerical was there to find out EOQ. As we know, in SC exam, calculators are not allowed, so don't worry. They gave values as per the simple calculations. After solving, we get under root 90,000. So we get the answer EOQ equal to 300. In 98, which of the following cost elements are considered while determining the EOQ? So answer will be carrying cost and procurement cost. In 2002, again directly formula of EOQ was asked. In IS 2006, if demand becomes half, ordering cost doubled, holding cost 1/4 and unit cost twice, then what is the ratio of new EOQ to old EOQ? In IS 2007, if the ordering cost is doubled, then the EOQ is. In 2008, another simple calculation based numerical was there asking EOQ. In 2008, in the basic EOQ model, if lead time increases from 5 to 10 days, the EOQ will. So the EOQ will remain same because EOQ does not depend on lead time. In 2009, if demand is doubled and the ordering cost, unit cost, inventory carrying cost are halved, then what will be the EOQ? In 2010, again same question was repeated. 4 formulas were given in the option. Choose correct formula for EOQ. Another question was there from this topic. If annual demand is fixed, then EOQ gives minimum what? Answer will be total cost per year. In IS 2011, if ordering cost is increased to 4 times, the EOQ will increase to. Here ordering cost is directly proportional to EOQ, so root 4 will give 2 times increment in EOQ. In IS 2012, in inventory control, the relevant costs are purchasing cost, ordering cost and holding cost. In IS 2015, again a simple numerical was there to find out EOQ. In 2016, repeated question, when ordering cost is increased to 4 times, the EOQ will be increased to 2 times. In 2016, repeated questions again, directly formula of EOQ was asked. 2017, another simple numerical was there asking what is the optimum number of orders per year. In GATE 2007, maximum inventory level was asked. Directly use this formula. In GATE 2009, demand was given annually and lead time was given in days. So divide it with 365 to get lead time in year and use this formula to get reorder point in number of units. In GATE 2014, a chart was given with all the values. First find EOQ and then number of orders. In GATE 15, time interval between orders was asked in days. In another set of GATE 15, demand, EOQ and ordering cost per order was given and the question was find out holding cost per year. Be careful with units here, holding cost per year and not holding cost per unit per year. So we have to use only left side of the formula to find out annual holding cost. Again in GATE 16, all the values were given directly. We were asked to find out frequency in months. In IS 95, 3 questions was there. First one was, In inventory control theory, the economic order quantity is optimum lot size. Second question, classify items in ABC categories in inventory management is done by arranging items in decreasing order of annual usage value. Third question was also on ABC analysis, asking which of the statements are correct. Just remember these theory points. In IS 2002, economic order quantity is the quantity at which cost of carrying is equal to cost of ordering. In 2003, again same question was there on ABC analysis. ABC analysis is a method of classifying the inventory based on the value of annual users of the items. In IS 2005, in ABC analysis, A items requires high value but low safety stock. In IS 2006, a theory question was there on EOQ. Which one of the following is an inventory system that controls the amount of stock when it drops to a certain level by ordering a fixed quantity, and that is economic order quantity. In IS 2006, in the ABC method of inventory control, what is the usual percentage of A items? 10 to 20%. In IS 2007, match the following was there. Procurement cost means cost of receiving order and the carrying cost means cost of holding materials. In IS 2010, again repeated question. EOQ is taken at the point where the cost of carrying equals to the cost of ordering the materials. Second question was there, which of the statement is correct regarding ABC analysis. IS 2012, much simpler question. ABC analysis is useful because it classifies the item into 3 categories. In IS 2013, at break-even point, inventory carrying cost is equal to the preparatory cost. In IS 14, ABC inventory control of spare parts, the items A, B and C respectively refer to high stockout cost, then moderate stockout cost, then low stockout cost. In IS 17, here IS 17 will come, a numerical was there asking number of orders. So first find your EOQ and then number of orders. In IS 16, an organization uses ABC approach for categorization of the stock. Which of the following describes class C items? So the answer will be low value and low risk items. So this was the complete previous year questions of GATE and IS from this topic. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, then comment down below. I hope you found this video very helpful and like this video. And after subscribing to the channel, click on the bell icon. Guess the title of the next video from this image. And finally, thanks for watching.